Today, we're gonna be going on a crazy, epic desert adventure. Welcome to Paracas, where the desert meets the ocean. Good morning, it's John and Jocelyn from JJ Escapes.
We're going to be cycling in the Paracas National Reserve. Sounds easy, but I don't think it is. We'll be cycling in the desert, uphill both ways, headwinds both ways.
We have two options. You could A, rent a bicycle, or B, just for $10 more, get a scooter. So obviously, we're gonna go with the bicycle.
I'm not very good at bicycles.
Number one.
Number one. No, Peru best country.
Number one in safe.
Yes. We've just arrived at the control center. The park entry fee is 11 soles per person. It's already looking beautiful. And we're the first ones here because there's 0 people on the sign. Only 4,000 people allowed inside the park at any one time. Wow, the landscapes out of this world. Feels like we're on Mars.
Yeah, but we've never seen anything like this before. Like, there are a lot of mountains of sand, and then the sand has like a gradient of red, grey, brown. It's really nice.
Amazing. There's nobody around. If we die here, please call the police.
They wouldn't know. Disaster strikes in the first hour of our trip. We have to walk back now.
When disaster strikes, get out your lunch.
I'm not very good at bicycles.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but we didn't bring our first aid kit.
Just arrived at La Cathedral, or the Cathedral, after a pretty tiring, like 8-kilometer uphill slog.
It's 10 kilometers.
Okay, sorry, 10
Don't
kilometers.
discount your own hard work. And the road is not easy to ride on. It was very sandy, very bumpy, filled with rocks. I fell down once, almost fell down another 2 more times. But we made it, and I think that's the hardest part. Right?
Yep. And you can see behind us the rock formation. That's La Cathedral, but in 2007, if I'm not wrong, a giant earthquake hit this area and destroyed it.
So there's no cathedral, even though the name is La Cathedral.
At the very least, it's a beautiful viewpoint.
Yeah, when I was walking up, I was like, eh, is it just going to be sand? And then we come here, and it's really nice. stop, Mirador You Market, where you get a view of Playa You Market. You can again see where the desert meets the ocean. This is a spot where many birds rest and feed. We saw a couple of turkey vultures, some seagulls, I guess. There's a bunch of like ATVs coming this way. 10 of them. Well, that looks like more fun.
You don't like this? Woohoo! Downhill never felt so good. Cycling with one hand is pretty dangerous, especially when your hand is on the front brake.
My legs are jelly.
We've arrived at Playa Roja, which is the red beach. You can see it behind us. It's kind of red.
It's red if you edit it. This beach, much more touristy than the rest that we've been to. Maybe it's the timing.
But this is the most popular spot. Look at the number of people here.
Yeah.
But it's pretty amazing.
And you're not allowed to step on the red sand because it's not replenishable. I don't know what that means.
It means it cannot be replenished.
Yeah, so sacred beach, but you cannot stand on sand.
Quick tip, buy your lunch from the sandwich ladies in Paracas town before coming into the national park because Lagunitas, where all the restaurants are, is very expensive. So apparently, the Paracas Desert is one of the driest deserts in the world. Less than 3 centimeters of rain the entire year. And today, October 18th, is supposed to be the rainiest day of the entire year.
We had some clouds in the morning,
But that's it.
but that's it. There are actually hundreds of flamingos out there, which is so rare. We tried finding flamingos in Mexico, in Galapagos, and we realized that flamingos are so rare. And here, there are like hundreds of them here, but this is as far as we can go. Oh.
So it turns out the museum was open after all.
Yeah, and it's a pretty interesting museum about the what?
The history and archaeology of the Paracas and Nazca region.
Yeah, and we got to see the elongated skulls,
Yeah.
which was actually purposefully done. They tie their babies into a cradle, and then they use like scrunchies to like press their skull into a long shape. Sounds painful.
A bit morbid, but it's really interesting.
Yeah, they look like eggs.
Oh my god, flamingos!
We found this secret spot where you can get pretty close to the flamingos. It's amazing, we've never been so close to so many flamingos before. And this spot is right beside Doubletree by Hilton over there. Find Doubletree by Hilton or stay here and you can see flamingos out of your window. just made it back to our hotel after
7 hours.
After 7 hours of cycling.
7 hours, 40 kilometers through the desert. Some people said it was hard. I don't think it was too hard, just that the really badly paved roads make it very hard to cycle. Every pedal that you do doesn't push you any further. It's like you just have to constantly pedal.
It wasn't even paved, it was just sand and rocks. Oh, this cat is angry now. It was just sand and rocks, but the views were very nice. It's very long but scenic.
The landscapes are just totally otherworldly. Sometimes you can just imagine yourself on Mars. Like you're Matt Damon on The Martian in the middle of the red desert sand.
Surprise.
And we were like one of the only people when we were cycling along that very difficult road. And I saw ATV tracks on the ground and I just kept questioning why we didn't get an ATV.
Sometimes it's better when you do it with your own 2 feet. I think.
Oh,
She's not convinced.
I'm not convinced.
I think the park wasn't too crowded today. When we reached Playa Roja, it was a bit crowded, but then once the tour buses left, we just headed to ourselves. We didn't go all the way to the end of the loop, which includes Lagunitas and Playa Minya.
The coming back is actually much easier because you get to go onto tarmac road, which wasn't very well paved as well, but it was much better than riding on sand.
And definitely on the way back, don't miss the museum. It looks closed, but it's open. It teaches you about the history about Paracas. You can see some of the Paracas skulls, which are famous in the region.
Aliens unearthed in Peru, found in Peru.
And you can learn about the culture. Very interesting.
It was a very nice trip. You can go by the bicycle, moped, ATV, that cool looking car thing. I don't know what those are
I don't know
called.
what it's called too.
Or by bus. I think the bus is the worst mode of transport
Why is it the worst mode of transport?
because you're on a tour and then you don't get time to spend at each place. I think that cool looking car thing seems quite fun to do.
It does seem fun.
Yeah, maybe we should have done that. But we're on a budget.
Yeah,
So.
no money, no 1,000 subscribers, no choice.
Yep. So very nice. A definite must do in Paracas. There are only 2 definite must dos here.
Yep.
Isla Ballestas and Paracas National Reserve. So no excuses.
Yeah. Thanks again for watching our video. If you enjoyed our content and would like to continue following us to amazing places like Paracas National Reserve, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. See you guys on the next video. Yahoo!
Bye.
And leading the pack, we have Jocelyn, head of the peloton, clearing the uphill climb section.
I'm very confused by these signs. Is that rock formation or sand formation? You tell me not to move the table, I keep shaking the floor.
Oh, the floor! I didn't know the floor moves the table.
The floors here move the table.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the floor is not solid.
Very interesting museum about the what?
The history and archaeology of the Paracas and Nazca region. Less than 1 mm of rain for the entire year.